Yo, what's going on, folks? Figured I'd do a quick review on this Toastmaster blender right here. I bought from Dollar General. This was my first purchase, and this is my second one. And I'm gonna tell you why. This is the Ninja Professional, by the way. Got it at Walmart, 119 bucks. But let's get to the Toastmaster. I just stopped by Dollar General to pick up some snacks, and seeing this blender right here, Toastmaster. Now the picture will lead you to believe that it can chop up, make a pretty good smoothie. But after buying it, I opened it up. Then afterwards, I decided to look online, look for some reviews, or see if there was any videos online about it. But there wasn't, so I decided to go ahead and make a video right here. So, but what I did find online was some reviews for blenders that was close to this style. As you can see, the base. I'll try to post some pictures of. But you look at the base and look at the whole blender style. It's I think Oster makes OSTER makes a brand like this, or a blender that looks just like this. But those reviews were horrible. I think it was like a 2.7, and people were saying it didn't work right out the box, or it broke the first time, or it wouldn't chop ice. Now I wouldn't fault them for not chopping ice, because there's no ice in the picture right here, and it don't say anything about. Well, you know what? It says durable. Look right there. Durable stainless steel blades, easily blend ice, fruits, vegetables, nuts, and more. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna do a little review and see if it'll chop ice and see if it'll chop frozen fruit. The reviews that made me buy the Ninja is one reviewer said it was only good for blending soft fruits and protein shakes. Said it wasn't no good for chopping ice, and it wouldn't last long. And it cost $15, by the way, but wasn't good for chopping ice or blending frozen fruit. So what I'm gonna do is I'm try to chop some ice with it. Then I got a banana in the freezer. I'm gonna try to chop that banana, and we're gonna see what's gonna happen. First, we're gonna see if it actually works. Well, first let's look at the contents. You got the cup right there. You got the top. And I believe this top, okay, that's the outside. It flips back. And as you can see, the blade is at the bottom. I mean, from the design, it looks like a pretty good blender, but we're gonna take a look at it. Alright, and this is the body right here. Alright, getting this cord unwrapped. How y'all doing today out there? Any cord cutters in the house? Alright, get this sucker plugged up. get it plugged up. Got my extension cord right here. Shouldn't be a problem. Dollar store extension cord. Got it plugged up. So one thing about this blender, it has a safety feature, so the button won't press until the cap is locked on. Now it's a black tab right there. That has to be depressed for the power button to pop out. So let's go ahead and slide this on there. Now if you see, if you actually buy this blender, so I actually bought this Ninja without checking this one out. So could be a wrong move, could be a smart move, but I just went off the reviews I seen online, and they had for the reviews I seen online for a similar blender, and that blender had a 2.7 star rating. So you see it's lock and unlock. So once you want to get it on there, right there, it lines up with the unlock, and then when you turn it, watch when I turn it, that button's going to pop out. You see it? I'm going to unlock it. That button pops in. So that's a neat little safety feature. But a lot of people saying this button was malfunctioning on them. And you know, for a second I was thinking that, hey, maybe they didn't read the directions, maybe they didn't have the container on. But we're gonna test it out. Alright, so we know it works. One reviewer said the top didn't fit. My top fits nice and snug, and again, this is the Toastmaster. You can see right there, Toast. Yeah, Toastmaster. So, all right. Next, we're gonna. Well, first we're gonna chop up some ice. Let's start with 2 ice cubes. Put the top on and see. Now another thing I want to Another thing I want to mention is the gear is plastic. I don't know if that'll affect it. It might break. But let's go ahead and looks like you already kind of chopped it up a little bit. Let's go ahead and okay, so it actually chopped the ice up. Oh, shit. Damn. Look at that. It chopped the ice up. I didn't even think it was going to chop the ice up. This thing only cost 15 bucks. Tell you what. Let me add this banana. Like, maybe I can take this back. But then again, I don't have faith that this thing will last long, but maybe it'll come back to bite me, though. I'm not going to even open this up right now, since I'm already using this one. So we seen it chop some ice. Let me put some more ice cubes in there. Hold on, let me make sure it's not locked so it won't keep cutting on me. One reviewer said there was some black stuff in there, but you know, when you're reading these reviews, you don't know what people got going on at their house, you know. So we put 4 more ice cubes in there. And so we're gonna put this lid back on. Man, so you can make you some nice daiquiris with it so far. So let's go ahead and lock it and see if we can chop it up. I think the key to it is you gotta just fill a blender, like you gotta pulsate it. You can't just lay hard on the button while it's jammed up. Because when I first put the ice in there and pressed it, it kind of like jammed the motor up. Just kind of like pulsating. See, it's kind of jammed up now. You hear it? So just shake it up. Shake it up. You know? I think that ice is wedged up in there. Let's see. Now, I'm not used to making smoothies. I know this is a lot of work. Let me unlock it so it won't cut on. I know this kind of seems like a lot of work for making a, you see how that ice is jammed up under that blade? Let me get that out. You see how it's jammed up against the wall and stuff. But, you know, I never made a smoothie before, but I think for this, at this price point, you could expect to do a little work, you know? So let's go ahead and lock it back. And lock it back in. And, I got locked up again. We got one ice cube that's just sitting on top of the spinning blade. Let's see. And we got one. It's sitting up again. Yeah, that one ice cube just spinning around. You know what? Maybe I put too many in at one time. Maybe if you do one at a time, it'll work better. But then again, if you feeling, if that just means that the more volume, the more harder it is to crush ice. So no matter what you put in there, 1, 2, if you get up to 2 ice cubes at one time, the volume is gonna be more. So it's still probably gonna keep pushing those last few ice cubes. Yeah, it's just pushing the ice cube around. It ain't missing it now. So, but you know, the box didn't say anything. Well, you know what it did say? It can easily blend ice. Tell you what, let's start over. Oh, shoot. Let me unlock it. So look at that. Let's see. Look at that. Get a plate. Man, you got you a nice daiquiri right here. For real. 1 or 2 ice cubes. Let's add some more. Let's go ahead and try that again. Let me rinse this out. Alright, so we got that rinsed out. One reviewer said it was hard to clean. So we're gonna get to that next. But what I'm gonna do next is I wanna see if I can. I ain't gonna lock it yet because my finger keep hitting that button. But I'm gonna put one ice cube in at a time. Lock it. That's 1 ice cube. Alright, I'll put 2 ice cubes in there. Yeah, that's okay, so that's damn pretty good. I mean, obviously this is going to take you longer than a more expensive blender, but I mean, that's what you're paying for, you know? When you get an expensive blender, like if you was to look at this one it says you can fill the ice up, but I'm not going to even open this one up yet. I want to see if this one will work. This was only 15 bucks. So we got our ice, man, so I'm going to grab this carrot. I'm sorry, banana. Grab my banana. So I got this banana here. It's been in the freezer for like 30 minutes. We're going to see how well it mixes this up. Alright, so we're going to put that banana in there. Alright. Look at that. It's moving. It ain't even moving. Tell you what. I'm going to put some. bought some almond milk. Maybe I need some liquid in there to be able to spin. Maybe you need volume. Nah, man, that banana stuck to the wall. I don't like wasting food. You want to try that? Hold up, man. I think we doing something now. Look at that. Hold up, let me unlock it, because my finger get close to that button. It's not leaking, but look at that. That ain't bad. That don't look bad at all. Look at that. Alright, so what we gonna do, I'm gonna put some berries in there. I bought some berries too. You gonna throw some of these blackberries in there. Look at that. Look at that. Got these from Audi. $179. We got us 2 berries in there, 2 blackberries in there. Let's go ahead and lock it up. Look at that. He's doing his thing. See, the thing is, can you fill it up like this? But look at that. I assume you can. Just gotta fill it up slow. You can't dump everything in there at once. That's what I'm assuming. Like, I'm gonna end this right here by saying, if you put one ice, if you get, I guess if you get I guess I got lucky, got a good model, or got a good one off the production line. Yeah, just end it like this. All right. If you do buy this blender, right, make sure when you put it on there, you follow the instructions. Like, you gotta line this line up with the not locked, the unlock, and then twist it to locked. You see how that when you lock it, that's when the button pops out. That's like a safety feature, so you don't. If you're fiddling around with it, you don't press the button by mistake and freaking shred your finger up. So that's one thing. And then with the ice cube, as far as like putting your ingredients in there, you want to put it in there one at a time or a little bit at a time. You know, I know that's not the norm, you know, because let's go ahead and lock it. You know, I ain't gonna lock it up. But let's bring this over here. But if you look at my the Ninja I bought, like you can fill this sucker up, and with the toaster mate, you know, like you can fill that up. But like I said, I ain't gonna even mess with that. But you know what? Let's try one more thing. I got some spinach, cause I'm drinking this. So I ain't about to waste it. I got some spinach. I don't care how it tastes. We're gonna see if we can chop this spinach up, baby. Jam that in there. Ooh, blueberry banana spinach. I ain't never heard of it, but I'm about to try it. Alright. So check it out. Go ahead and get that sucker locked down. Get that locked down. Let's see what we can do. Alright, so like we gotta do some work here. Let's go ahead and press that in. But you know what? Maybe I should have put the spinach in first. I mean, it's trial and error. You gotta realize when you get something cheap, it's trial and error. You know, if it ain't working the way, of course it ain't gonna work the way a more expensive one is gonna work. But it's just trial and error. But I'm betting that I needed to put the spinach in first and add some weight to it. Add the ice with it, so that ice will give it the weight to push the spinach around, so it can hit them blades. But let's just do this. Ooh. I don't know, man. That look kind of good, man. I want to get this spinach diced up. Maybe I should put another ice cube in there. Okay, it's starting to grab. Alright, it grabbed it. Grab it. Did the job. Let's look at the texture right quick. I know this is gonna look kind of gross. Alright. So we're gonna go ahead and take this off. Let's look at this texture. Ooh, that's kind of too green though. Ooh, like baby food. Look at that. Man, and I sit up there and let them reviews. Look at that. Man, only thing I feel is the seeds from the blackberries. Everything else is pretty much minced. Yeah, that tastes like a seed from a blackberry. So there you go, folks. Toastmaster personal blender from Dollar General. It got the ice. Like I said, you got to put everything in there at once. You got to work with it. You're going to have to work with it because, hey, it only costs 15 bucks. You got to expect to do some work, you know, for that low of a price. And if you look at this one cost me $132 with tax, $119 from Walmart. It's Walmart, but you know, this is the real deal right here. You guarantee to get results out of this one. And the main reason I wanted to buy this one anyway is because the blade is on the lid. It's not at the bottom. Like the blade is at the lid at the bottom, and when you drinking it, unless you put it in another cup, you got that blade sitting at the bottom. And I don't know how I feel about that, but it comes with an extra cup, so you could, you know, take something to work with you. But there you go, folks. The Toastmaster personal blender, sold at Dollar General. You see that little flake up there? That was at the top. I didn't push that in. Like, this blender ain't gonna grab it for you, but it did the job. It did the job. So I'm gonna go ahead and see how this tastes. And if you like the video, go ahead and hit that like button. And if you feel like subscribing, go ahead and subscribe. You know, this channel is mainly based on cord cutting lifestyle. I would say, you know, well, I guess it's like living cheap. Well, not living cheap, but just finding alternative methods of getting what you want without spending a bunch of money. So catch you guys later. All right.